muscles underneath your deltoids. I'll go over everything as best I can. No promises on, 100% correct labeling or whatnot, but I'm going to do my best from what I remember and try to remember what I just looked up to brush up on my memory. So I'm going to aim you down further over here so you can actually see the areas that I'll be working on. So, okay, so just like always, this is going to be your upper back. Imagine these are the points on your shoulders right here, and everything below. So shoulders, mid back, your mid thoracic, lower thoracic, lumbar, and right around here would be your sacrum, right above your tailbone, essentially between your two hip bones. Okay, so I mentioned I'm going to focus primarily. I'm actually gonna get closer and aim this further down. I'm gonna focus primarily on the muscles beneath your shoulders, beneath your trapezius. When you shrug your trapezius, okay, it's in here, and beneath some of your latissimus. Your latissimus dorsi, everybody just calls them lats, traps, and delts, okay? So, I'm actually gonna sit here, and that way I can get a better angle. Just like I always do, I'm gonna get a general feel. For, any areas of tightness. Although that doesn't really apply here today since I will be automatically focusing up here, so let's just say that the muscles up here are tight. Now, I'll just go back over the basic anatomy, the deltoids, right? You have your rear deltoid, which would be you're laying on your stomach, your rear deltoid. Your lateral deltoid, which is kind of here, and then your front deltoid, which is obviously in the front. Okay, so that whole shoulder capsule of muscle, right? And that muscle has muscles underneath it that have a specific job. So underneath it would be your, furthest into the bone is the scapula. Your scapula, the bone, like your chicken wings, your scapula. So on top of that, right on top of your scapula, is your supraspinatus, which supra meaning above, spinatus referring to the spine, the ridge-like structure on your scapula. So that sits on top of the scapula itself, right in here. And then on top of that is your deltoid. Okay. Below that you have your rhomboids, kind of below into the interior. You have your rhomboids. And your rhomboids major, which is a bigger muscle. Okay. And that's semi beneath your trapezius, which is, like I said, this pretty much triangular shape up to your neck. And connected underneath the trapezius again is your levator scapulae. Is it levator scapularis? Or I think it's levator scapularis. It could be scapulae. But that connects basically from your neck, the base of your neck, to your scapula. Just like it says. And I'm assuming levator, like elevator, raises your scapula back and up, it elevates it. Okay, so, and then of course that chest breather and you find yourself getting strains down in here, it could be the muscles in here that are just they're tired. They're tired and those aren't breathing muscles. You want to expand here, not here. But that's good, okay. This feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Now, I'm going to get into, I guess I kind of hit some of the rhomboids here, but I'm going to go ahead and just try to be more specific with my intention to go this way, okay? So, going this way. I'm going to use my knuckles and my palm, just kind of alternating from a tougher technique to a more soft, rounded out. Other side. And this will be hitting both your rhomboids and your rhomboids major. I'm actually just going to hold my elbow right here. It's going to be a little painful. Just try to breathe into your stomach and let this let go. Breathe into your stomach. Tell your body, tell your brain that this isn't the muscle we want to use to breathe. We want to use everything down here on the front. And then this lets go into your stomach. Into your stomach, and then other side. Into your stomach. Into your stomach again. Expand your lower rib cage. Almost imagine Some nice scratching.